welcome to the Carla Marie Anthony show.
Good morning.
And Carla Marie made it with like a second and a half to spare.
There was chaos.
If you missed it earlier while the countdown in the trivia show, the trivia game was going off, I yelled to Carla Marie and I was like, hey, we got about a minute and a half left. And she said, I don't know, I got cat problems. What were your cat problems? And by the way, as Carla Marie gets into her cat problems, we're already in hype train level 4 as we close out this week of shows. So thank you very much to everyone who's gotten us this far.
I'm going to go no beanie today.
So what were the cat problems?
I don't think their feeder, the dry food feeder that I have, went off this morning in one of them. And Max was like lurking because that's the one she wanted to eat out of. But when I set it to go, Erica and John came running because they are psychopaths when it comes to food, or specifically that food. And they came running, so I had to guard them from getting it so Max could get it. It was a thing.
All right. I just realized none of our lights in the background are on.
Oh.
I got to turn all those on. We look pretty lame without those.
We do.
Let's see. Almost through hype train level 4. And what are we drinking if we get through that, Carla Marie?
Deep Eddy.
Deep Eddy. It is one of the easiest things to take a shot of.
Especially in the morning. Like, I'll rip tequila with you that night. Okay.
No, you won't. What do you?
I love tequila shots.
You don't take shots. I don't know why my Google Home is talking.
I will take tequila shots, but, like, I will take a tequila shot.
If you're going to hang with me, you got to take more than one. That's the whole. That's kind of how that works. No, it is. Like I said in a previous show, I think taking shots ends up being like the best thing for time, for dancing. Peeing, yeah. Less
But
volume.
I need to have a cup in my hand. I can't be at a bar with nothing in my hand. It's just a thing.
Yeah, you get your steady drink and you get your shots.
Okay, so shirts.
Yeah, we do have to talk about the shirts that we are wearing. Now, these are Roosevelt shirts. I'm also wearing a Roosevelt's hat. And if you type in exclamation point and the letters RSVLTS, I'll say that one more time. It's an exclamation point and then RSVLTS. You'll get a direct link to basically like our portion of their website. And then if you use code CMA20, you get 20% off an entire order. But you can only use it once. So make sure you like load up on stuff.
Do the biggest order, yeah.
And these are their Winter Olympics shirts. So I've got Roosevelt's bobsleds all over my shirt, and I'm also wearing one of their beanies.
I am wearing curling, because I'm such an avid curler.
You know, I've been curling.
I know.
As weird as that is.
So bizarre. Augie said, "Are you getting paid for it?" This is like a referral link. So for the first time ever, we are the first people to try this out for the Roosevelts. I mean, they've been a company for how many years?
A long time, 10 years.
They're like, all right, we're going to try out this program, but people have to use the link. If they just use the code, you'll get the 20% off, and that's fine. Like, that's actually, one of the most important things is that you're getting out of it what you should be getting out of it. But it's when you use our specific link that we'll get a percentage of sales.
Yeah, so right now, under Amber, I think, is that what that says? It says Stream Elements, but...
That's Andrea.
Oh, that's Andrea?
But it says it. No, I'm just saying. That's Andrea Michelle Photo, who does our photos. But it says AM. I don't even know how to say her last name. Bielner?
I don't know. You should know that.
Why? I call her Andrea Michelle Photo in real life.
That's fair. Anyway, it'll say, here's the link for 20% off Roosevelt's gear. Make sure you use CMA when you check out. So there should be an option to put like a promo code. Use that.
So Nolly called me Curling Marie, and that's my new favorite
Curling
name.
Marie? That is good.
That's up there with Ranger Marie.
That is good. Curling Marie. They should name the shirt after you now.
Damn it, they should.
They should change it to Curling Marie.
This is unisex, but like I have mine. Like I'm wearing my yoga pants.
Okay.
And I have it tied because if not, I just look like a dude.
Yeah. And this is I'm 5'11". Right now I weigh about 190 pounds, and I'm wearing a medium.
You needed to get that in there, right? So you've been like lifting the weights.
No. It's as anyone, it's not just your height; it's also your weight that goes into what size you are.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah. Although I was at the. And we have to take a shot soon. Yeah, we have to take a shot soon. And by the way, so anyone who is subscribing to the channel and has the option to use our remotes, anytime we get to hype train level 5 and we don't notice it right away or don't take shots right away, you can put the shot glass emote in the chat, and we'll definitely notice that, because if a bunch of people use it, it'll take over our chat, and then we'll obviously know. What was I going to say? Oh, before we take the shot, though, I was at the chiropractor yesterday.
Oh, we share a chiropractor.
And I was wearing a shirt. Now, keep in mind, the shirt was a little staticky, so it was like clinging, right? And he was, adjusting me and whatnot. And he goes, hey, man, if you gain any more mass on your upper body, you're going to start wearing crop tops. I was like,
I love him.
That was a nice little compliment there.
Yes, but he also loves, like, saying you're a Jersey meathead, but not knowing that, like, you're actually not. But he's like, that's a very Jersey meathead thing to do.
Yeah.
So I've been going to Dr. Swick for over 3 years at this point. He's born and raised in Oregon, but he did his, like, med school portion, like, whatever you do for a chiropractor, in Connecticut. So he's very familiar with New Jersey and Hoboken and New York City, so he gets it. So before he met Anthony, I would talk about Anthony, and he would listen to the show, and he was like, Anthony sounds like a Jersey meathead. And now Anthony goes there.
Yeah.
And now he knows Anthony is a Jersey meathead.
I've also shown him some of the workouts that I do, and he goes, man, you're never going to get the Jersey out of you. No. Thank you for hanging out with us. There's a first-time chat from Eagle Scout _survival_tips.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. So hopefully if we ever get lost in the wilderness, you are somewhere in the area.
I have so many questions. I would like to follow them. Can you hit
follow? Hoodie, our old producer, was an Eagle Scout.
Is that him?
I don't believe so. I feel like he would have something that says hoodie in his name. What are you doing there? What are you doing?
I need to know Eagle Scout things.
Okay.
Because Girl Scouts really only taught me how to sew and
sell cookies,
which
important skills.
It's cookie season. They're out and about.
I think what I'm going to do, what I used to do was I would order like a pretty large order from someone I know who has a child in Girl Scouts, right? But now, because you can do it all digitally, you can shop online. I think I'm going to order one box from a handful of people, which I know it doesn't make a big impact for that specific Girl Scout, but at the same time, I want to support as many friends as I can.
You can do that. I saw a sign. Like, I don't know. It was like, one of the...
What was the sign, Carla Marie? Did it tell you what you're going to do for the rest of your life?
The fold-up sign that's like sale today or open house that way. And it was like Girl Scout cookies and it had a QR code on it. And I was like, these little bitches, they're so smart.
And it's funny because I think there's a portion of our population that would be like, oh, well, that's so lazy. They should be going door to door. They should be going to like their parents' business.
They should be going door to door.
No, they should be using all avenues to sell as many cookies as possible. So that means digital advertising.
Yeah.
That means social media. That means bothering your parents and their friends at work.
My mom used to sell it to everybody at work.
Same. Not Girl Scout cookies, but when I would have to sell things, my dad was in the jewelry exchange at the time on Route 4 in Paramus, New Jersey. And there's like 60 different, at the time, there were like 60 different individual retailers under one roof. And it was basically an unwritten agreement that like anytime someone throws their kid out there, you buy it. And then when it's your kid's time to sell something, we'll buy it from them. And it was like this kind of repeating circle.
I love that. Yeah. Sounds miserable. So we do have 2 birthdays. It's Maria in Omaha and Brittany in New Jersey. Wait, you're going to hit it right now?
Right now.
Brittany in New Jersey, though, the only reason I know it's her birthday is because she said it in our Discord channel yesterday.
Which we will talk about.
I slowly started adding people. But she didn't think she'd be awake for the stream, she said.
For the record, I know we are in the money shot right now, and I haven't put up the what we're going to talk about screen yet. So
there's a lot of things.
We do have a lot of things we're going to talk about once we get through this shot, so I just didn't want anyone to think that it was just going to be us rambling about nothing as we drink, in case maybe you're new to the show.
Eagle Scout in there mentioned Boy Scouts and their popcorn. And I have a bone to pick with the Boy Scouts and their popcorn.
It's not good.
Well, no, it's not like the buttery popcorn that we're used to.
Yeah, correct. I want movie theater butter.
It's like $30 for a box. At least with Girl Scout cookies, I can be like, I'll take a box, and it's, I don't know, what is it, $5.50, $6? I don't know what it is now. I know it's different everywhere.
$5.50?
Yeah, it was like $3.50 when I was selling them.
What are you, 80?
What? That's how much it is now.
Inflation, I'll tell you. It's ruining everything.
Talking about Boy Scouts, it's like $30. I was like, I'll take a box. And they're like, all right, with tax, $33. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, that's a lot of... Okay, so right now Lisa is saying it is about $6 to $7 a box in New Jersey for Girl Scout cookies. Oh. Do they sell different cookies regionally?
Yes.
Like, does New Jersey get, like, is there a place in the country, and maybe Thin Mints isn't a good example because that's, like, probably their best seller, but is there a specific type of cookie that's not sold everywhere?
There is. I don't know what it is, though.
Let's see. Different areas have different kinds. That is interesting.
Danny B, yes, you do need to download an app for Discord. Discord is free. Just a heads up.
So Discord, and we will talk about it in a second. What I do like is there's an app, there's a desktop version that you can use, and we'll get into all of that in a little bit. Carla Marie, I'm going to play the birthday song, and then we're going to take some shots.
Happy birthday, Maria and Bingo Brittany.
Happy birthday, everybody. Mm-hmm. Carla Marie, I thought the song would give you enough time. All right, we're going to get off the money shot. What? You have to use your words. Again, you got to use your words. You okay? This is taking extremely long.
It's Augie's birthday, too, and Camille from New Jersey.
Well, happy birthday to all of you guys. Well, you know what? I like how you turned that into a dance, Carla.
Oh.
All right, there we go. Happy birthday to everyone who is hanging out with us. Now, on the list of things we got to talk about, down in the DMs. I think we should get through this first, Carla Marie. There were 2 or 3 DMs you wanted to read. I didn't read the ones you sent to me, so you've got to let me know what to do here. I've got a longer one first, ready to go.
Okay, let me just pull them up because I can't read them on there.
No, not that one. That one.
Okay, this is from Christy. Thought this was super cute. She said, "You guys, I wear my hoodie obsessively. I had to move my dad into assisted living yesterday. As I was walking back in, this 80-something-year-old woman said, 'I love your shirt. You made me smile. Keep spreading positivity.'
Cool.
Then I went to Target, and the young woman working self-checkout said my sweatshirt made her day. You guys are making the world a better place, and I need to order more merch."
You know, I think we all need to
Order more merch?
Order more merch. I think everyone absolutely always needs to order more merch. No. I think we all need to take some tips from old people.
Yeah.
Either old people or kids. Okay? Because I think there's the middle ground, all the middle of us, right? We've lost that ability to just say that thing that's on our mind.
Yes. I've been working on
Especially
this.
when it's something kind. So if you like a shirt, if someone made you laugh, if you like someone's, whatever it is, right? Kids will say whatever comes to mind.
Yeah.
And I think you reach an age, I don't know if it's like 75 plus, whatever it is, that you just let everyone know that they are spreading whatever good feelings they are. And we need to do that a little more often. I think
from like 15 to 65, you're quiet.
Yeah. We need more of the ends.
But I've been working on it. And it's so hard here because when you talk to strangers in Seattle, they're like, Seattle freeze. Don't talk to me.
Yeah, that's true. Jen from Jersey City in the Twitch chat said, "She's so right. Every time I wear my YLG stuff, you look great. It makes someone's day."
That's so cool.
So I need to listen to my own, theory of being a little more like that, because there's another brand called Be a Good Person. Mm-hmm. And it's a brand based in Denver. Our friend Mark, who's normally in the Twitch chat, introduced us to it. Mm-hmm. And I saw someone wearing a Be a Good Person hoodie at the gym.
Oh, you talked to them, right?
No, I didn't. And I should have. I should have been like, "Oh, I love that brand," like whatever. And I said nothing. I just let the person walk right by. Meanwhile, I should have.
That was terrible.
Exactly.
Megan said, "I had an older woman at the grocery store checking me out, tell me she loved my hat, and a younger girl at breakfast last weekend tell me the same. See, this is great. You look great. Transcends generations."
Yeah. Claire and Olympia in the Twitch chat said, "I love my Be a Good Person leggings."
Leggings. I don't have leggings.
All right, Carla Marie, next.
Also, how's everyone in Ohio doing? Because I know it's just snowing and freezing everywhere.
Well, Jess in Minnesota said it was -32 when she woke up this morning. Carla Marie. Peace out. And I know that from our Discord. Next DM.
Oh, okay. This is Alicia. She said, "Oh my God, I'm in the Atlanta airport and I just heard a child saying some of Jessica's affirmations in the bathroom," which is the viral YouTube video that we showed on Anthony's birthday. It's what? How old? 20 years old.
20 years old, yeah, something like that.
And we had Jessica from the video call in for Anthony's birthday. And that's the video of the girl going, My whole house is great.
I love my mom.
Yeah.
I love my dad. My whole house is great.
So Alicia says, pretty sure everyone was confused why I was cracking up laughing from inside the stall. Made me think of you too. So I sent that to Jessica and I was like, just want you to know you are inspiring the youth of today. And she was like, oh my God, what a small world.
How did you end up meeting that girl? No, when Carla Marie says I sent that to Jessica, she means the actual girl from the video.
From 20 years ago.
From 20 years ago. How
did
you
you meet her?
He
was like 24 years old. I think we had been quoting her so much that I was like, where is this girl now? And I found like a BuzzFeed article about her. Then I typed in her name and I found her LinkedIn and then I found her Instagram and I DM'd her and she was like, oh my God, that's so sweet of you, blah, blah, whatever. We like stayed in touch and then she became like, followed our story of us getting let go and us being friends and everything to the point when we announced that we had been together, she was like, oh my God, you're together? And I was like, oh my God, do you want to come on the show for Anthony's birthday? So, and that was it.
Let's see. Mergen 1990 said she's watching this show on her treadmill again because Pepsi gave everyone another snow day.
I thought for a second she was saying she was drinking Pepsi on her treadmill. I was like,
do whatever you got to do. Other things on the list. So I know you have one more DM, right? You said you had 3.
Okay, yeah.
You only sent me 2.
I didn't want you to read this one because
okay.
I know you would hate it because it's about a dream, but I love it.
Oh God.
So Nick Welton sent this in. He said, I want to say thank you for being so genuine to you guys. It shines through in everything you do. So much so that I had a not creepy dream that you both made an appearance in. I love when this happens. He said, I was on a trip. I'm not sure where. We made a stop for the night, and apparently I was supposed to share a room with Anthony and the president. A generic TV one, not the actual one.
Okay.
Always better. He said they were going to take our phones for security reasons, but the two of you were like,
Oh, well, if we're staying with the president, I get it.
the two of you are like, we don't have any phones. And you hid your phones. And you ended up bonding. And he said, Anthony gave great life advice, which is something you do often. Then I woke up in the dream, and Carla Marie was there, and we got talking about snacks because he had a backpack of travel snacks. We specifically commented on cheddar rockets from Trader Joe's and muffins. To which I replied to him and said, the fact that you had a dream about me talking about snacks is the most realistic dream you could have.
Yeah.
He said, that's it. Thanks for being wonderful people. The pandemic brought me closer to you. I'm a teacher from Wisconsin, thanks to Anthony's last Insta story. You're wearing a Wisconsin Badgers.
Oh, I thought he was a teacher in Wisconsin because of me. Like, thanks to Anthony's last Insta story, I became a teacher
when I first read it, I was like,
in Wisconsin.
He said, so I don't get to watch or listen as much as I'd like, but there's always social media and My Day Friday. Thanks for being friends. I don't usually remember dreams, so the fact that was vivid must mean you're awesome people.
Cool.
We are friends, sir.
That's awesome.
I don't think he knows about YouTube.
I've been talking to a lot of teachers recently, mainly because I posted that Dan Price Instagram post or tweet, whatever I posted the other day, his quote. And so many teachers have been reaching out on both sides of this.
Whoa.
Marijuana, thank you very much for the gifted subs. Appreciate you very much. There was a really encouraging side, which one of them was a lot of people saying, like, as hard as it is to be a teacher these days, specifically because we are underfunded, we don't get the respect we deserve, all of that stuff, I still do it because I love all the kids that I'm with. And then the other side of that spectrum was a lot of people saying that's exactly why either this is my last year or last year was my last year. I mean, one of my friends who I've known now for almost 20 years, I just found out that this is most likely going to be his last year teaching. And he's been a teacher ever since he left college. And he was just like, it's not worth it anymore. Like, all of the drama that he deals with is not worth it anymore.
Can you tell us who? What grade do they teach?
High school.
I got no idea.
Oh, no, not him. Not the one who was just married. Okay. No, not him. He's
Professor Jamil.
No, he's still there. But yeah, I've been having a lot of conversations with teachers about just all the things they go through. I have heard that teaching in Washington and teaching in New Jersey, now obviously everyone has a slightly different experience, but from everyone that I've heard, those are two of the best places to teach.
Crazy.
Washington and New Jersey. So shout out to all of the teachers that hang out with us on a daily or weekly basis. It's you guys do very important work, and hopefully soon, some politician, some civil servant will realize how important your job is and fund you guys properly.
Did you see what Meg just said?
No.
That's why I went directly into textbook writing instead of teaching when I graduated. Teaching is too much. I guess I never realized someone's got to write those things.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but how do you get that job? I would like to write. I could write a math problem textbook. No, I couldn't.
No, you couldn't.
Well, I can't solve it. I can write the problem. How do I do it?
I actually saw a bumper sticker yesterday that said, fully fund our schools. And I was like, that's the only bumper sticker that I've ever seen where I was like, I like that person.
And that's why Matthew McConaughey says bumper stickers are very important.
Yeah, but they're also terrible. I go by the Dimitri Martin school of thought. He's a comedian. And one of his jokes was, I love bumper stickers because I know exactly who I don't want to be friends with.
Well, and Matthew McConaughey's take is you can learn so much about someone by their bumper sticker.
Yeah, and normally they're stupid enough to put a bumper sticker on their car.
We have Rutgers and Seton Hall in the car.
Not stickers, magnets.
They don't know that, though.
Very different. Let's see what else we got here in the on the list. Oh, Facebook jail. Now, this is something Carla Marie told me to put on the list. I don't know what that is. Well, I know kind of what it is.
So my mom, who is 66, 67, I don't even know, 68 years old, is now in Facebook jail. She is banned from Facebook for 24 hours.
What did she do?
My older sister, who is
Did she go Joe Rogan
40s,
on Facebook?
Late 40s, has been in Facebook jail twice lately. So they are cracking down.
For what?
Like their robots are cracking down. So my mom found out that one of her friends has an illness that they're dealing with.
Okay.
And they are battling this illness. And my mom commented what she thought was something super inspiring. And if you know my mom and if you're friends, that it was. And it was like, I know you're strong. Don't be a wimp. You got this. I'll kick your ass. Or something. Like, if you're a wimp, I'll kick your ass. She got put in Facebook jail for don't be a wimp. I'll kick your ass.
That's amazing.
And she goes, and then I even went to go on and play my game, and they won't even let me play my game.
What game does she play? Is she like a Farmville person? So, did someone had to report her then, right? Like, I don't think it was a bot scanning.
No, I think it's a bot. So then
I don't think a bot takes you down for I'll kick your ass.
So I texted the family group chat this morning to my sister. I said, T, why did you get banned that time? And she said, she thinks it's because she said the word shit. And I was like, no, I think you said something was stupid. And if you say that's stupid.
This is your sister now?
My sister
Okay.
got banned. She goes, I don't know. Something probably was stupid. I said shit too. She goes, now I'm going to say, those are a lot of curses I don't need to say. I hope they put me in jail again, she said. But I'm going to get in trouble. This is also the problem with Facebook. My sister said, I'm going to get in trouble soon anyway, because some lady on the North Arlington page said we should only leave our dogs outside in our yard for 10 minutes because that's how long they need to take a poop, no longer. I saw that and I commented. I said, move out of the country if you don't like something. I don't know what the hell. That's not even English. Don't move to a town where our house is so close. Oh, because someone's dogs are probably barking. So saying you don't need to leave your dogs outside for more than 10 minutes, bring them inside. But my sister's thing is my dog likes to run around my backyard.
Yeah, I mean, they're dogs. They're allowed to be outside.
Right. So this is what happens in these town Facebook groups. And then people get banned from Facebook.
And here's the interesting thing. And I guess your sister does fall into this category. I've never understood it. But, like, the people who get into fights with strangers on the internet. And I guess I have on Twitter, but normally it's people coming. Like, I'll never proactively be the first person to start the Twitter fight. Like, now if someone says something rude to me,
yeah,
there was a time, and I don't do it anymore, but there was a time where I would respond. But I'm never the first person.
No.
I'll never see something on Twitter or on Facebook and go, I'm going to let that stranger know how I feel right now.
I only do when they're being mean to small businesses. That's when I go out.
Yeah, even then, I don't know.
Want to talk about that too. I remember this when this happened. Meech just said, my friend got banned for saying boys are weird. And it was talking about her own son, I believe, in a comment or something. And she said boys are weird. Like own child, like baby.
Yeah.
And her whole Instagram page, I believe, got banned for like X amount of time.
Yes. And there were a lot of people earlier in the chat saying
there's still people sending me dick pics. I don't get it. I don't get it.
There were people in the chat earlier saying it's definitely that sounds like something a bot did. Like it was just scanning all the text on Facebook and decided to lock up your sister and your mom. Also, speaking of dick pics, weird transition here.
Did you send them to my sister and mom?
No, absolutely not. You were saying, because remember you did an Instagram live with our friend Sam. Yes. And you thought you were inviting our friend Sam in.
I did an Instagram live, period.
Yes.
And then there was someone that I had been texting Sam right before, coincidentally. And in the Instagram live, Sam kept saying, let me in, and she kept pinging me.
And it looked like her.
So the usernames are really small, and it looked like Sam Rosalie, but there was like an extra underscore in the middle that I couldn't notice.
Yeah.
Sam has an underscore, I think, in her username. And I was like, okay, fine, Sam. And I knew she was out drinking, and I was like, oh, fine. And I let her in.
Yes.
But it wasn't Sam. It was a dude in his ween.
Yeah. And that happened with like a bigger influencer or a real influencer.
God, thank you. A bunch of bachelorettes or former bachelor hosts, whatever, 3 women were on an Instagram live because you can do more than one person or 2 people. And they let someone else in. And same thing happened.
It was just some dude.
And there was a screenshot of it posted on the internet. So hopefully Facebook does something about that.
It is crazy. And I feel like I was having this conversation. We've had it before, but I was having it over the weekend when I was in Los Angeles. I don't understand, and maybe it's just it's too difficult to find these people on the internet. You got to go to jail. Like, I feel like you are a sexual predator if you are out there sending unsolicited pictures of your junk, man or woman, by the way, because I've been sent a lot of pictures from women I did not ask to see. You've got to, like, there's got to be something, whether it's a fine, jail time, I don't know, your internet rights completely taken away. Like, you can't even use Google Maps. Like, I want you to suffer.
Yeah.
You can't, if you get into an argument with someone, you can't look up facts on the internet. I don't want you to be able to Google Map to wherever you're trying to go.
No, doctor, don't
Nothing.
have, nope, nothing, none of it.
You can't use Uber Eats.
Nope.
Nothing.
You starve.
I don't want you to be able to access the internet ever.
Ironically enough, Sam and I are doing an Instagram Live next Tuesday.
Yeah, so make sure you get in there and show your wieners.
Well, it's about vibrators, so ironically enough, that's happening. I did just see a comment that I paused on, and you moved.
Oh, well.
Like, okay, so that happens on the internet, right? My family gets banned for stupid things, and then Vanessa with 1S said, I was in a group that was called Wrong Answers Only, and I got banned because my answer to everything was throw rocks and die.
The die thing probably got you banned. Let's see what we have here. So, after Facebook jail,
So be careful on Facebook.
Carla Marie's mom and sister are currently locked up. How do you write them letters?
I don't know how they're going to know anything about me.
Space Needle.
Oh.
Why is that on the list, Carla Marie?
Because today, Anthony and I are doing step 1.
My head is itchy from this beanie.
Your head is itchy? You said itchy twice when you
itchy. Oh, there we go.
Are you wasted from the Dufettis?
No.
You're itchy? Wasn't that your Instagram story? Your Instagram name? AIM name?
No, it was EDBTZ.
And that means?
That means my hand is in my ass in Arabic. Continue.
Okay. So, step 1, let's start this over in case the Space Needle wants this.
Yeah.
Step 1 in our Valentine's Day month of dating.
I didn't know we were doing that.
Today, we are going to the Loop Lounge at the Space Needle. It opened last year, and it's the, I'm going to get this wrong, it's the world's first and only revolving glass floor lounge.
That's it.
And largest, because it is the only.
It's the only, so.
And we're going to try really cool drinks, and we're going to have sick views, and I'm so pumped.
Yeah. So that we'll be posting, obviously, about that on our socials.
Yeah.
So at Worst Anthony on Instagram. That's normally where I post.
Yep. So we'll
You
share
wanna say
all
yours?
that. Oh, I'm the Carla Marie. Just
There
one
you
the.
go.
And then this Saturday, we're doing my first ever. I'm assuming it's your first ever. Couples massage.
Are we be in the same room?
Yeah.
Ugh,
We're going to the new
I don't know if I like that.
Yuan Spa in Totem Lake. We went to the one in Bellevue, but we were in separate rooms because
Yes.
no one knew we were dating it.
Uh,
It was a few months ago. Well,
Okay.
it was, yeah.
yeah, I don't know. So
I've never
like,
I don't know.
Here's the
what happened.
thing that I'm worried about. It's not about being like massaged next to someone. I have a feeling you're gonna talk the whole time.
I don't talk. Well,
And Carla Marie, there are times where
I'm not gonna talk to you. Does the massage person talk to you?
no, I'm quiet,
But
and
sometimes they ask me questions.
yes, I answer a question if they're like, "Is that too much pressure or something?" I'll answer that, but it should be a quiet time. You know what I mean? And I don't want to hear like, "Oh, are you enjoying the massage?" from across the table or whatever.
I'm gonna try to hold your hand. Or
Nope, that's not gonna happen.
yeah. We're gonna be like this.
That's not gonna happen.
Too much.
No.
Okay, but do you get naked for a massage?
I mean, I've only ever had one massage. I think I had underwear
We
on.
had 2 massages because we did massages in.
Oh, 2, yeah. So I think,
What the hell was it?
I'm pretty sure I had underwear on.
Nah, I don't wear underwear.
Yeah, just underwear. Let's see. Martha says 100% agree. No talking at all.
I won't
and
talk.
my problem, so this happens to us a lot, right? So we spend the morning usually on this show doing a lot of talking. And then I'll usually need a little time to decompress, right? Just to like sit down. And Carla Marie is the type of person, and there's nothing wrong with this type of person, but we're very different in that I keep most of my thoughts in my brain, and Carla Marie keeps none of her thoughts in her brain.
When you weren't here this weekend, I was just talking all the time
I
to the
believe
cats,
it.
and I was like, why am I talking to them so much? Oh, because Anthony's on.
So much so that the other day, I was watching, it was Tuesday night, and there was a Seton Hall game on. And I was trying to pay attention. The game had just ended. There's like a 3-minute interview they have with the winning coach, which was the Seton Hall coach, Kevin Willard. And as I'm watching it, Carla Marie starts talking. And within the first 2 words that she said, I was like, please just wait.
I don't remember that.
90 seconds. Do you know what Carla Marie wanted to say in that moment as I was watching this interview? Oh my God, I have to drink 5 more ounces of water. Is exactly what she said.
I think you're making this up. I don't remember
As if, for whatever reason, I needed to know the amount of water that Carla Marie needed to drink in that very specific moment. Like it was going to change anything or add to anything.
But I probably wasn't talking to you. I talk out loud. If I don't say it out loud, it'll never get done. I'll never remember it. I talk to myself all day. Like literally when you weren't here, I was just talking all day.
So this is, by the way, going back to the reason I brought it up. This is what I'm concerned about.
I won't.
During the couples massage, the tandem massage, if you will.
I think you're going to be giggly during the massage.
I'm really not.
I'm going to tell them to tickle you.
And then, unfortunately, that's going to end worse for them than me.
We were both booked for deep tissue. I had to email them and be like, I'm sorry, Anthony doesn't like deep tissue, so they had to make you have a regular Swedish.
I sure don't. I just want regular medium length tissue. I don't know. Medium depth tissue.
Like, do you want it like that?
That doesn't. Why are you doing that? That's not comfortable at all. Okay, stop that.
Like, I'm like, just push as hard as possible, please. You don't like that?
No, I don't know. I'm not really a massage person. But whatever. Next up on the list, so we are going to do the Space Needle today. Oh, Lunar New Year. What? And this is kind of 2 things. I should have lumped them together, but Lunar New Year, which was Tuesday, and then it's animal signs versus the zodiac horoscopes.
Oh.
So, it is the year of the tiger currently, right? So, Tony the Tiger having a great year. Cornflakes.
Eye of the Tiger? How's that song go?
Oh, I'm not singing that song. It's the eye of the tiger. It's the cream of the crop. No? What is it?
I don't know. I just hear cream of the fight.
Cream of the fight. That's right. Okay, anyway. So I was looking up. I was like, well, what year was I born? Like, what's my
Thrill
lunar
of the fight.
calendar?
Oh, what is yours?
So I'm year of the ox.
I'm a rat.
No, you're a dragon.
I'm a dragon.
Yeah, and I'll explain why I know that.
I knew that.
So I'm an ox, and apparently, depending on the year, there's different types of ox. So I believe I am a wood ox, which out of all the oxes, like the wood ox.
Oxen.
Out of all the ox years, I guess they all have like little intricacies about them. So mine, and I don't really fall into like the zodiac thing. Like if someone's like, oh, you're a rising sun Capricorn.
No, you're a Cancer, and
whatever.
Cancer and Pisces go well together because we're water signs.
But again, I don't really believe in any of that. I don't mainly because it's so vague normally that I feel like it can fit a lot of people.
Not true, but continue. I am a Pisces through and through.
I was reading up on what the ox sign means, the year of the ox, like what it means. First off, an ox, let's go into what an ox is. It's any bovine creature. It is the male version, sometimes castrated, but normally just used for field work.
Okay.
Right? So I realized that my favorite animal
bison.
A bison can also be considered. There's an ox bison.
Okay.
Right. So it's anything.
That makes
cows,
sense.
bison, things like that. So I was reading into it, and a lot of what goes into the ox sign is being very determined, being pretty stubborn, not listening to a lot of people, and just being very consistent in your path. And you're good at knocking out work, right? Like you can sit there and work, and you actually see yourself, and you in your work, you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna need this ox to edit that video I've been asking for.
That's your work, not my work. Very different. No, and that's one of the things I was like, wow, a lot of this stuff made sense. And then on the same website that I was on, it
I
said
don't like where this is going.
to check your compatibility with other signs, right?
Other years. Like
Other
other
years.
year animals.
So let's see. The oxes love compatibility. I'm the most compatible with rats, snakes, and roosters.
Not me.
I'm least compatible with tigers. So that's this year. Horse, goat, and monkey.
Oh, not me either. So
And
what am
then the website, which was called China Highlights, I think was the name of the website.
Sounds official.
It has an option to put your birthday and your partner's birthday and see what the compatibility is. And with my birthday, which was year of the ox, and Carla Marie's birthday, which was year of the dragon, there is a 40% compatibility rating. So
Did you put my birthday in right?
yes.
Debate.
Yes. 1964. So 40% tolerable is how it
Like
classified it.
Like I can tolerate you 40%.
I think it's the other way around. I think it's a 40% compatibility rating, and I can tolerate you. So it says, both having strong and stubborn personality, you are a quarrelsome couple who often have divisions. The solution is to appreciate each other with sweet words. The male ox is composed and organized, while the female dragon is energetic and enterprising. Sometimes the male ox does not seem to follow the fast pace of his wife, who needs more lively friends and a vital life.
Yeah.
Which I disagree.
No, I do need lively friends. You're like an Eeyore sometimes.
But it says vital life, and I think you're more of a homebody, and I'm more of like the go out person.
I went out 2 nights in a row when you weren't here.
Let's see. If you're able to have better communication, the female dragon's vitality will likely have a positive effect on her husband.
Yeah, you need to communicate better.
And then, let's see.
We're about to
have a more positive effect on her husband and make him more active among his friends.
I don't need to do it. Like, just do that yourself.
And
why is that the dragon's job?
I think it's not your job. It's supposed to bring out different characteristics in the ox.
Well, I'm a dragon Pisces, and that means a lot of things that I'm going to look into today.
Okay. So I'm, I guess, an ox / Cancer.
Mm-hmm.
It's
so fun. Like we don't.
And I'm all in on the Chinese or lunar New Year Zodiac.
You do none of this ever. Like you're like, I don't believe in any of it. No, tell me.
No,
what's
and that's
Zodiac.
because I never really dove into the year of category. Also, I looked up because I know Nike and Adidas oftentimes will do like specific things for the Lunar New Year.
It's awesome.
So I looked up. I'm going to try to see what I can get for the last year was the year of the ox again, which I missed. I should have
There's
known.
2 oxes in a row.
No,
oh wait, what is this?
This is Tiger this year.
I got confused.
And let's see. Hold on. And you could do a book report on your thing on Monday, Carla Marie. Let's see. What are 2020 predictions for people born in the year of the ox? So
wait, so babies, like my friend had a baby yesterday.
No. That baby is in the year of the tiger.
Oh,
This is predictions for this year for people who happen to be.
Is anyone else an ox? I didn't see any oxes. I see a lot of dragons coming.
A lot of snakes, a lot of dogs. Let's see, what else do we have here? An earth snake, a fire horse. A fire horse has to be one of the coolest things.
Yeah.
I'm a wood ox. That doesn't
we got
sound
oxes.
cool at all.
We got some oxen.
Let's see. After going through their birth sign year, which was 2021, people born in the year of the ox will meet a better time in 2022. I sure hope so. With good health and an enjoyable life and a smooth career path. The single ox will have a big chance to find a girlfriend / boyfriend or get married. Oxes, doesn't say oxen, by the way, can expect good help from other people in 2022, but personal effort is still the most important. Their career luck will be good with a high possibility of getting promoted.
Okay.
Ox's luck with money will fluctuate. There might be some trouble or accident resulting in financial loss. Ox should be careful of entering into monetary relationships with others in 2022. I'm a big fan of the lunar.
I'm not going to let you even say that to me because I would try to read you anything about being a Cancer and you're like, I'm a crab. What does that mean? I'm crabby.
But what you're mixing together here is I said when I started this, I don't really subscribe to any of the theories in the Zodiac horoscopes.
The website was China Highlights, right?
Yes. But I do. So like I'm not even gonna think when people are like, oh, what's your sign? I'm like, I'm an ox. Go fuck yourself if you want me to tell you I'm a Cancer because I don't believe in it.
I think being an ox, because ox is apparently stubborn, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And so is Cancer. Like, you're just the worst.
Very true. No, and when I was reading the stuff about the ox, it was like the ox doesn't consider other people's opinions. I was like, absolutely. The ox doesn't like other people's advice. Absolutely. Don't tell me
you're
what
just like this angry little, like, if I could picture you as an actual, like, morphed animal, you're like, grunting around all day. Like,
the ox also a healthy sign. Like, I'm supposed to have pretty good health through most of my life.
But you're anemic.
I am anemic, but strong and healthy. So I was like, I'm all for it.
Worse Anthony. Together you are the animal of Worse Anthony.
What else do we have on the list? So we kind of jumped through both of those together. The Lunar New Year.
By the way, I met 2 females this weekend who I started talking to, and then we were like, one of them said something about being a Pisces, and I was like, stop it. Of course you're a Pisces. When's your birthday? I said it at the same time. We did 1, 2, 3. She was March 4th. I was March 5th. It's a real thing. Like, Pisces connect. And then the next day I met a girl.
Were you the same age, though?
No.
Birth year?
Nope.
Interesting.
I was much older.
Okay. Well, old enough where maybe it could have repeated.
I don't know.
Were you 12 years older than her? Because I believe it's every 12 years.
Pisces connect on another level, and we are about to enter Pisces season.
Yes.
Watch out for us. We're coming through.
The website, Amanda O'Brien, the one that I had found was Chinese Highlights, was it? China Highlights?
So should we go get...
China Highlights, I believe, was the website that I was on. But I'm sure you could just look up, what was my Lunar New Year sign. So, and if anyone knows how to phrase this in the chat, please help me out here. So, with Cancer, Libra, all that, that's the Zodiac horoscope, right? I read something where you're not supposed to call it the Chinese New Year. It's the Lunar New Year because cultures and nationalities outside of China also celebrate it. So, I don't want to call it the Chinese Zodiac symbol. Like, what is this calendar? What do I call it? Is it the lunar animals? Like, I know I sound really dumb right now, but it's because I'm trying to learn.
Because you're an ox.
And I am a big dumb ox. But what do I call it? So if anyone in the chat knows, please let me know.
Wait.
What?
I didn't know you were an ox, right? And what do I call you all the time?
A donkey? That's not a bovine, though. That's totally different.
I call him a donkey because I'm like, excuse me, I need you to move something. Can you pick this up? You're such a good donkey.
Listen.
I'll call you an ox from now on.
Yeah. Call me a bison. I'm a good bison.
See, Amanda's right. Pisces are really intuitive. I'm like an empath.
You're not intuitive. You are the worst.
And kind of a psychic. I knew my friend had her baby before she texted me. I was like, she just had her baby. It happened.
Because her baby was due.
No, not for days.
Let's see.
Chinese Zodiac because it's from the Chinese mythology, but it's for the Lunar New Year. Okay.
So I can still so it is still appropriate to then call it the Chinese Zodiac. But we are celebrating the Lunar New Year.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yeah. Fred said, I've always called it Chinese Zodiac because that's what it was called in the placemat at my favorite Chinese restaurant.
Well, it's interesting how we do learn from the food we eat. Now, are we learning the right thing all the time? Maybe not.
We want to make that a show.
Let's see. Lunar. So I could call it the Lunar Zodiac as well?
Well, Lenny said call it Chinese Zodiac. Yeah.
Listen, I'm still in the learning phase, so there's a lot that I got to learn. We're going to move on, though, to Discord, which I woke up and I've got to, play around with the notifications. I woke up to, 1,000 notifications this morning, mainly because I actually did go to sleep pretty early yesterday. So I want to bring in this here. Oh, and I moved this. Hold on a second. Let me move this back to the right size. Okay.
Is this live?
This is a live view.
So if I comment, it'll come up?
Yeah. So now I have our Discord up here. Now, if you're not aware
I was like, what is happening?
of what Discord is essentially a platform where you can chat, share, and connect in different servers. So we'll start with what a server is first.
Yes.
And you'll notice on the left-hand side of the screen, the top icon is a little green thing. It has the CMA logo in there, the Carla Marie Anthony logo. Then there's a Gillywagon one. Gillywagon. Then there's my family server. So
ignore the bottom one. That's an old one that we never used.
Yeah. So in this server, which we have highlighted, there are all these different text and general channels. Right? So there's a Let's Chat, which is right here.
That's the main thing where everything happens.
Exactly. That is like the main feed where if anything happens in our little community, it can go there. It's
like AOL chat room days on steroids.
Yep. And then Carla Marie yesterday created a
Fit
Finance Feb chat. So if you're doing Fit February or Finance Feb, you can chat in here with other people who are doing it.
Then I made a cooking one because I know that Lee and I and Sonali like to exchange recipes. And I was like, I feel like other people would like this.
Okay.
Look at it. Flourishing. Recipes. Look, there's the dinner we had yesterday.
And this is all from yesterday, basically. We also have Seattle Cocktail District, which just started. So if you plan on going, it's got the link in there so you could buy the tickets. But if you plan on going, you can let people know if you're going to the morning or the evening session. You can coordinate with other people.
We'll get to it in a second, but I know people were in the Washington channel talking about it as well.
And then, so we have Let's Chat. We have a Hangout Lounge, which we can use to use as a voice channel.
Yeah, that's for also when we do live. Like we were using that before we went into doing our hot sauce class and the Moss class.
Now, we've got your region. And we ask that, listen, obviously New York and New Jersey are very similar. You can be in both of those. But if you have nothing to do with Idaho, don't join that chat. It's for people who are in that area.
But feel free to join if you're traveling there or if you have a question about something or whatever it may be. Yep. But we're not saying don't interact, but don't be annoying.
Yes.
I guess is the best way to say it.
So we've got Washington, Seattle. And then we have Washington State. So if you're on the eastern side of the state, this is more likely.
And you could be in both, I think, if you live in Seattle.
Let's see. What else? Then we have General Northeast. So we've broken it down, and thank you to our friends at Gillywagon for helping us set this all up.
Full credit. So Gillywagon is the parent company of Seattle Cocktail Club. They did all of this. They went in and they were like, okay, we're going to help you set this up because you keep talking about it and you're not doing it. So here we go.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
But this is something you can join now. If you haven't downloaded Discord yet, or maybe you do and you haven't joined this, if you type in ! And the word Discord, you will get the link to our specific server. And then you can join. You can hop in there and hang out with, our little family that we've built here.
So yesterday, there also are rules that the moderators will be labeled shortly. There are some already. These are the rules. So follow them or you will get kicked out.
Yep.
But.
And it's all pretty simple stuff, just don't be a huge D-bag. Why are you clicking home?
Well, I was going to show how to connect your Twitch, and I don't know what's going to happen when I click there. Are we going to get your address?
I don't know. Hold on.
So I connected the Carla Marie Anthony Twitch channel to the Carla Marie Anthony Discord server. Now, in that case, that means that you should be able, if you are a subscriber, I think it's subscribers only, can use Twitch channel emotes. So the same emotes you can use on Twitch, like the shot glass, Anthony Afro thing, you can use that on here. But
you just burp in the microphone?
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I didn't think anyone heard it. Excuse me. But a lot of people were having issues. So maybe if you close the app and open, you may need to connect your own Twitch, though, which it would be in settings. And I can't tell because I connected.
So I can go here to user settings for Worst Anthony. Hold on. Let me go back over here. Okay. And what am I supposed to do here? So I'm in my own settings.
I'm reading. Hold on.
Subscriptions?
No. Connections. Go to connections.
Okay. Connections. I clicked it and it says streamer mode is enabled. Right. Do I have to escape that? Oh, hold on. Okay, is this helping at all? We'll figure it out and we'll do this a different day. because this is kind of boring.
No, I know, but no, literally everyone in the chat yesterday was like, please show us how to do this
Oh,
tomorrow.
authorized apps, maybe.
Yeah, that was my next thing. Why does this keep...
Here, watch out.
Why does that keep happening?
Because streamer mode is enabled, so I'm going to disable it. Let's see if that changes anything.
Okay.
Here we go. So to go to connections.
Connect your accounts to Twitch.
Okay.
And then you would have to just connect your account. Oh.
Well, because I'm logged in as the Carla Marie Anthony show, it might do something different here.
Oh, it's showing up already.
Oh, okay, cool.
Do Twitch, do that. Do that.
Join?
Yeah. I don't think everyone will have that feature.
Well, I don't think everyone's a Twitch partner. Okay, and that's it?
So it should connect your Twitch to your Discord channel.
Okay, well.
Our Discord channel.
We can play around with it. We're obviously still learning ourselves a little bit. What?
Okay, you're out of streamer mode, right?
Yes.
Go back into settings. So just so that everyone knows, and I know designer Mike was in the chat saying this yesterday, but you can mute the channel and adjust your notifications. So go down to notifications because there's a lot going on and it's annoying and you don't want the distractions. You, I believe, can maybe even do a notification that's like only alert me when someone @s me, right? So you can check at your own leisure, but if someone is like @worst Anthony, please come in here, you'll get an alert. But see, like that. You can change all of these.
Okay. Cool.
And it's we're learning with you. I haven't read the chat in a bit right now because we've been on the screen. We're learning with you. There's a lot of stuff we don't know. There are a lot of people in there that do know a lot about Discord, so we're learning together.
Yeah. So make sure, listen, it's just another way that we can all hang out with one another. So feel free to do that if you would like.
Can you go back to, can I see that?
Back to Discord?
No.
Back to what?
Twitch.
I'm on Twitch.
No, but
on here. There's a lot of screens we got, guys. There we go.
Okay.
But yeah, Discord is something that we've been talking about setting up for a long time. So the fact that Gillywagon was able to help us and our friends at Seattle Cocktail Club were able to help us and get this going, and then you guys for joining it, it's been pretty cool.
I did see Seattle Cocktail Club was in there yesterday telling people that if your birthday is within 1 week of Seattle Cocktail District, they'll give you an extra drink ticket.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. And then they can celebrate your birthday with you on that Saturday.
Yep.
So we're going to be celebrating your birthday kind of twice. There's like the champagne kickoff.
Twice. We celebrate my birthday a whole month, and you know this.
There's the champagne kickoff for the first session, and then there's going to be, I believe, a birthday cake for the second session.
Yes.
So either session that you go to at Seattle Cocktail District, again, different than just Seattle Cocktail
You'll
Week.
be able to drink it both. Don't be concerned by not having drinks.
So Seattle Cocktail Week will be going on that whole week. There's a bunch of free events around the city.
Yes.
Seattle Cocktail District is a very specific thing that will be that Saturday, March 5th. What?
I'm just reading the chat.
Oh.
Sorry.
And you'll be able to hang out with us. Our friends Jake, Ricky, John, and Erica are all flying in and hanging out and helping us host as well.
Yep.
So we'll be hanging on Saturday, drinking some drinks, having some cake, and enjoying ourselves.
I can't. I'm gonna put my whole face in the cake. I'm gonna blow out candles all over it like it's 2019.
No, you have to. We're gonna get you a fan, and you're gonna have to hold it over all of the candles.
No, that's bad luck. Ow! I just bit my tongue.
That's also bad luck.
DJ Synth said that linking your Twitch can take up to 24 hours.
Okay. So, thank you very much.
I did make Jake yesterday move his flight earlier. He wasn't getting in. I didn't realize it till like 8:30. And I was like, Jake, no, that's too late on Thursday. Mm-hmm. And I was like, that's too late. So he moved his flight earlier. But then I found out that Ricky and Erica were also getting in that late. And I was like, sorry, Jake. But he didn't care because he got a $50 credit.
Yeah.
So Jake's going to be landing right after the show on Thursday. He's going to work from here all day Thursday. And then we're going to hang with him.
Cool. Is he going to join us on Thursday? And do the show with us?
I just told you he's landing after the show on Thursday.
Oh, after the show. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see. Martha said, I got my emotes to work. Thanks to you all.
Oh, yeah.
Just
maybe
log
out.
Log out.
Back in.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to a chocolate festival that Sunday. That sounds pretty cool, actually. We have to have Seattle Chocolate Festival next.
And alcohol that goes with chocolate?
I'm sure that exists. And I'm sure that Seattle
sure
Cocktail Club can tell us,
like,
what. There probably is a chocolate section in Seattle Cocktail District, like a liqueur, which is a very pretentious word.
I don't know how much I'm allowed to say, but I did see a map of Seattle Cocktail District.
Well, I wouldn't say anything because things might change.
No, I don't know.
Things might be moved
There's
around.
a 14-foot something in there.
Ceiling? There's a 14-foot ceiling?
No. Oh, there'll be Maletti chocolate liqueur. Is it? Can I?
Oh, Seattle Cocktail Club said say it.
There's a 14-foot flamingo. You can take a picture in front of it. What? Like, I'm going to have so many cool. I might bring different outfits for my Instagram.
Okay. You do that, Carla Marie. Thank you, by the way, for hanging out with us all day. We've been doing some longer shows this week.
Yeah.
We have hit Hype Train level 5 every day this week.
This year, basically, almost.
I think there was one, very early on there was one day, maybe the second day we came back.
Because people were like, listen, I just spent all my money on Christmas. I ain't giving you anything. Thank you.
So it's been really cool. For the month of January was a success, I think we can say. And I'm hoping that the month of February is also a success. If you have decided to join us for either Fit Feb or Finance Feb, make sure you hang out with us in that Discord. Let us know what you're doing. Maybe some tips and tricks. Carla Marie was letting everyone know how much water she drank yesterday.
Listen, accountability is so important. I drank more water these last 2 days than I have in probably 2 weeks. This is why I'm so vibrant and my skin is so glowy.
And with that, we are going to remind you that tomorrow is My Day Friday, so you will have, I can't speak, a brand new My Day Friday episode for you tomorrow. All you got to do is type in ! And the word podcast, I believe, and that link should come up if you missed last week's My Day Friday. Anything else, Carla Marie?
I think that cooking channel in our server is going to be on fire. Not like our meals, though. Well, mine might be. Wait, we can't leave yet.
Why?
It's only 9:03.
We can leave. It's okay. We do an hour-long show.
Oh, yeah, Olympics. But, like, the opening ceremonies, what time?
It's tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's actually happening overnight, and this is what I don't like.
And don't forget, speaking of the Olympics, our Roosevelt's code. Make sure you type in ! And RSVLTS in the chat right now. And that will give you a very specific link that will let the Roosevelts know that you came from us. And then you use code CMA20, and you'll get 20% off of your order.
I feel like this is the part of the stream where we hustle.
We can. I mean, we hustle the whole time.
But I did just try for the first time ever this morning the dark chocolate strawberry, sugar-free, which I am here for.
Of what?
Settle Gummy Company mocha shots, and it truly tasted like I was eating a chocolate-covered strawberry this morning.
All right, well, I'm going to have that next then. Let's see. Show went by too fast today. It was a quick show.
Wait!
Oh, geez.
Everybody stop. We do have something. We have an Anthony prostitute update.
What? Oh. Well, I guess I'll recap while Carla Marie looks for a prostitute on her phone. So on Tuesday, I mentioned that Monday I went to Lowe's, and Lowe's here in Seattle is located right around 125th Street and Aurora Avenue, and that happens to also be the place where the prostitutes of Seattle like to hang out. And I would call them women of the night, but it's literally like in the middle of the afternoon, just hanging out there. We actually had to drive by that same area yesterday to go pick up something else. And
you didn't see your girl.
She was probably busy. She was probably doing her thing, making some money.
She's really good at, she said.
She claims she's, so when I was leaving Lowe's, a woman came up to the window, tapped on the window, and asked me, made the offer.
Go back and watch the show because it was a very great moment.
Yeah.
Okay. So our friend Lindsay, who we used to work with, reached out to a police officer in this state and said, hey, I have a question. Like, at what point, right, do you get arrested in that exchange? As, like, if Anthony said yes or if Anthony paid the woman, at what point could he be arrested?
If I paid her, I could be arrested.
Right.
Yeah.
But they just need an offer and agreement. Sex in exchange for money, a favor, a ride doesn't have to be a cash transaction.
What, a ride?
Yeah.
So if she was like hitchhiking.
Once they have an agreement, an arrest can be made. An agreement, not even the act. Like if you say, all right, I will take what you're offering me.
See, I got a problem with that.
She did the hand motion.
And
she got in the car. You would have been handcuffed, sir, booked, in jail again.
I got a problem with that.
Not for the same reason.
And I'm going to give you a little anecdote about Anthony in Hoboken when I was living there. There was a girl who I knew. And maybe once or twice we had hung out with one another. Nothing crazy. Nothing over the top.
No.
Yes.
What does that mean?
We made out twice.
Okay, so you could say that.
Now, okay, but the story has to keep going. So we were texting pretty late on a weekend. I had been out drinking. She had also been out. And I threw the invitation out there. I said, hey, why don't you, and this, keep in mind, this is like 1:30 in the morning. I said, why don't you come over? And her response was something along the lines of, before I come over, you at least have to buy me dinner or take me out or something.
I love her.
So,
I love her. Who is it? Am I friends with her?
No. But isn't that
yes, it is
an offer and an agreement?
100%.
Therefore, one or the two of us could be arrested in that scenario that our friend Lindsay gave us.
Yes.
From her cop friend.
Yeah, Felipe said it's called dating.
Yeah, so I think the world just rotates on agreements for sex, right? Like, that's how everything kind of operates.
Yep.
Like, why do finance bros like making so much money? It's because they think they're going to impress women and get laid, most likely. Right? So, in that scenario, where I invited a girl over to my apartment, she said, at least take me out to dinner or get me, or whatever, or on a date.
So did she want it that night, dinner?
No, I don't think so. I think it was more of like, if we're going to do this, you're going to take me out first.
So nothing happened that night.
No.
I love this woman.
Well, nothing happened at all, ever again.
You're a dick.
Why?
Because you didn't take her out to dinner.
No, I didn't.
That is a missed opportunity. You could have been in love and married with children.
I could have.
Instead, you're here.
But it's just, at what point do we start dividing it then?
We've talked about this ad nauseum. What is it?
I don't know.
We've had this conversation so many times, and it is such a gray line of like, I go on a first date with someone, they pay for dinner, I have sex with them, we never talk again. I am a prostitute.
You could be.
Yeah.
Let's see. Holly said, I've had a bed buddy pick me up. Is that grounds for arrest?
Yep, both of you in jail.
Well, and so hypothetically.
There are way worse people that should be in jail.
Hypothetically, if your bed buddy, Sonali, said, hey, do you want to hook up? And you said, yeah, I will if you pick me up. That's an agreement for the act, right?
Is it for the act or to do the act? Like the only way...
read the text message again from the officer. This is a screenshot.
They just need an offer and agreement.
Okay.
Sex in exchange for money, a favor, a ride. Doesn't have to be cash transaction.
Now,
can we get your friend's a sergeant?
No, I don't think he's allowed to speak on that in an official capacity.
We need a press conference.
So here's another problem. Going back to my very specific scenario, right? Of me messaging this girl at night, her saying you at least have to take me out to dinner or drinks.
Right.
Nothing even happened, but the offer was made. So if I said, if I said, okay, next week, we'll go out to so-and-so place.
Yep.
That's an offer and an agreement.
Right there. Just slap them on, in jail, lock it
What a ridiculous rule.
Man, you should be in jail.
What a ridiculous rule.
But where I don't know. We're gonna come back next week with even more answers, I think.
About how?
We're gonna talk. Where
are you getting these answers from?
We're going to test it out. No, we're going to talk to a New York City Police Department sergeant and get his take. Off air.
Also, I wonder if it changes, right? District to district or whatever. Like, do cops in New York have a different set of rules than cops in Washington or Texas?
Well, yeah, because in Reno, it's a free-for-all, right?
No, not Reno. So I believe the law in Nevada is prostitution is legal outside of its two most populated counties. So around Reno and around Vegas, it is not legal. That doesn't mean you can't get it, just like that doesn't mean you can't get it in Seattle, even though it's illegal.
Martha brings up a great point. She said, but that's not what street people do. They don't schedule things in their planners. It's right here, right now. So it's not like, it's still an agreement. It's still,
yeah, exactly. I think by the definition that the officer here in Washington gave through a text message to one of our friends, the timing of it didn't matter. It was offer, agreement, arrest.
Yeah.
Right? So now just because I offer, if I go up to a strange woman on the street and say, I will sleep with you for $1 million, that doesn't do anything. She has to then accept.
Are you getting $1 million or giving $1 million?
Giving. I don't think anyone's paying $1 million to do the thing. One of the two parties has to accept the offer for it to then be illegal.
But cash doesn't even have to be exchanged.
Correct. Just like, hey, if I see that you're...
I think we just saved a lot of people some jail time.
I see that you're hitchhiking, and I will pick you up as long as we get to do it. That will also lead to arrest. So, I guess we'll learn more about that world.
Until then, no one have sex.
Or just be very clear that it is not an offer. That is, no.
Like, I am just doing this out of the goodness of my heart.
Make sure that right before it happens and right after it happens, you go, just so you know,
like,
neither of us owe either one anything.
Yeah. This like consent first, then this. It's going to be a very long conversation when we get to the point where we are all legally allowed to.
A very long, unsexy conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right. I know we extend.
Thank you, Danny B. Sorry. Motley Zoo Animal Rescue needs our help. Check out their Facebook post about needing potty pads. If you search them on Amazon, you can find their wish list, and I'm sure it's all up there.
They are currently trying to get some dogs adopted, I believe, right? Something like that.
They do have some pups.
Yeah. So go check them out. This will be continued on Monday. We will have a My Day Friday for you tomorrow. Thank you very much for the continued support. Thank you for joining our Discord if you have done that already.
Apparently over 100 people have joined.
That's pretty cool. That is really, really cool. And more will join as we continue to grow that platform. Enjoy your weekend. If we don't hear from you again, we hope to hear from you on Monday.
So cool.
Marie?
Peace out, Cub Scouts. Go join our Discord.
You look great.
Go America in the Olympics. USA! USA!